Hey guys, Nolly James Boyle here and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're here in a location. You can see behind me there's the clubhouse, behind me is another house and residential bit, and down there where the fans are walking is where the turnstiles are. It is to see Cleethorpes versus FC United of Manchester in the Northern Premier League Division North here today. It's going to be really fun, this one. We're going to see what happens in this game today. If you have been liking this series, thank you very much for saying so. I really do appreciate it. And right now, let's go into the ground and watch the game of football today that we all love. It is, of course, going to be interesting today. I'll tell you a bit more about the teams in a minute, but I'll tell you now that it is FC United in 5th and, of course, Cleethorpes, who are in 12th in the table. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But shall we go into the ground, see what happens? But before we do, let's talk about the two teams and their facts about them. So let's get into that and then into the game.
Starting with your home team, Cleethorpes Town, who were founded in 1998. They're currently 12th in the table on 23 points. The last game they played was against Hennesford Town and they lost 1-0. And to your visitors, FC United of Manchester, who were founded in 2005. They are currently 5th in the table on 33 points. The last game they played was a 2-1 win against Ilkeston Town. And the last time these two teams played was on the 6th of September and Cleethorpes lost 2-0.
So I've just arrived on the ground for about 20 minutes before kick-off. You've got an open side, that side, with a little seated stand as well. But that's open, no shelter. The seated shelter's over there. There's a standing stand with shelter over there. And this side is, as you can see from that, with a dugout, very open for today. Just that you know, it is no segregation for this one today. I've seen so far probably about 30 or 40 FC United fans. I could probably say there'll be about 100 of them and about 300-400 Cleethorpes fans here today. The one problem is that if you are a Cleethorpes fan and a Grimsby fan, Grimsby are at home too, so you have to pick which one you want to watch today. And then also there's the scoreboard where their little offices are as well, where they're doing like the commentary from, and the club shop. And then over there, they also have the dark blue and black is where the players and the officials get changed in as well, and also the toilets are over there. It's a nice little setup for a newly promoted side to this step. Of course, in the last couple of years, they got promoted into this step. I believe it was last season, actually, they got promoted into this step. But yeah, it's really nice for the level. I've got to say, there is room over this side to improve, like make better stands. But no, overall, I think it's a nice ground. I'll give you my full thoughts after the game, of course. But for now, let's get on into the game and see what happens with this one of Cleethorpes here versus FC United of Manchester.
As you can see there, teams have just come out. It is blue for Cleethorpes. FC United in the red and white today. They are here, so it should be a good one, this one here at Cleethorpes ground. And the only people making the noise is the FC United Manchester fans. I've come to stand with them for 2 seconds, and here they are. So let's see what happens here. It's Cleethorpes versus FC United of Manchester. And we are underway here in this one here at Cleethorpes. Here they come then, Cleethorpes, their first attack, in it goes, and straight at the keeper. Here's the corner then, let's see what's going to happen from this. Wait. Go on, you've got to cross it. Beautiful cross. No, that went straight out. Scrambling the box the opposite side to me. Let's see what happens with this. In it goes, and straight into the keeper. There's been 2 chances there for FC United to have a penalty, and they haven't been given one because the ref hasn't seen it properly, or the ref thinks he got the ball. I don't know from my end really. I think it was one was a penalty and one wasn't. So yeah, the one that was a penalty was close to not be anyway. So I don't know. Yes. What's it? I would have crossed it there, but he did have a player on him, so I understand why he didn't. Let's see. That's a good ball over to the side from Cleethorpes, but is he going to go out? No, he just keeps it in. Very good from them, actually. Still in, let's see. And there they are, the 100 to 2, maybe 300 home fans making all the noise. I'd probably say there's about 250 home fans here making the noise. And they've got it. Cleethorpes have got the first goal of the game in the 19th minute. Cleethorpes are 1-0 up.
So we have a goal. It is Cleethorpes 1-0 up here. Very nice goal as well. Down their right, crossed it in, and then on the right hand side of the box still, whipped it into the box and went past the keeper into the back of the net here. Doesn't justify the league positions really. They don't justify what's happened in this game so far. 12 Cleethorpes look a lot better than what for fifth place FC United do. But let's see what happens in this one, the rest of it. But yeah, very nice goal in this one. A few decisions that the ref has given I don't agree with, but there you go. Let's see what happens for the rest of this one here as FC United on the attack, and it's straight back to the Cleethorpes goalkeeper.
And it's cleared by FC United, but Cleethorpes are looking like the dominant team right now. There we go, it's half time here, and Cleethorpes are 1-0 up against FC United of Manchester.
So it's half time here, and it is Cleethorpes who are 1-0 up here against FC United of Manchester. FC United have tried so hard all half. They have, with battling and tackling, to not get Cleethorpes a shot on target, but Cleethorpes have had the better chances. One going out for a corner came in, and it went pretty much straight out again. It did. Keeper tried to flat foot but couldn't get there and it went out. And then the next one was on their right for Cleethorpes. Cross. Well, it was a kind of a pass into the box and then a cross at the goal. The ball went and it went in the back of the net to make it 1-0. So what a great chance for them to be winning this game. League form's out of the table for this game right now. It's a really good game. 2 penalty shouts for FC United. Are they? Were they penalties? One I say maybe could have been, and one definitely not. But it's really interesting to see what happens in this second half. I think FC United might get a bit of a talking to at half time, and you never know, they might get a resurgence in the second half to get my prediction of a 2-1 FC United win. But I don't know. I don't think so. I think it'll be a fair, close game, and I think you'll see Cleethorpes get into this one and potentially even win this 2-1. So there we go. Let's see what happens in the second half. But anyway, let's get on into it. And if you're enjoying this video, by the way, please do smash a like and hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 200 subscribers, so if we can get there, I would appreciate it. So yeah.
And we are underway for the second half.
go.
There you go, Cleethorpes 2-0 up, beating the playoff hopefuls FC United of Manchester.
So it is 2-0 to Cleethorpes. How it happened, the goal, you've seen it on the video, but it was crossed in, shot, scramble, a little tiny scramble. Owie went to the closest player, which was Cleethorpes player, and he smacked it home nicely into the back of the net. FC United on the attack right now, trying to get a chance. As no, they've just given a Cleethorpes throw in actually. The ref has. And he's given a foul throw into the Cleethorpes player, but no, very good goal from Cleethorpes. They're 2-0 up, deservedly 2-0. So let's see what happens in the second half then.
Not been much happening in the second half, and that's the best chance since the second goal of the half. Here, there, about 10 or 11 over there, trying to make an atmosphere, but it's all the FC United fans who pretty much making the atmosphere. That was great, just about 30 centimetres over the bar. A lovely shot to try and chip the keeper, really, but it didn't. Another good chance there for Cleethorpes. I just don't think FC United have had actually a proper chance where the keeper's actually had a proper save to make this game. It's been all pretty much Cleethorpes. You see the players walking back. FC United have just scored, and it looks like it's game on for the last 5 minutes.
So we've just seen a goal from FC United of Manchester, counter-attack into the box, crossed in the foot of the box. A player or the keeper got a hand or leg to it. It went back into the box, and one of the FC United players was there to tap it into the open side of the net to make it 2-1. We've got, as we currently speak, 4 minutes to go. That went in with 5 to go. We've got 4 to go now. Can we see a comeback from FC United, or do we see a 2-1 Cleethorpes win here? We'll have to wait and see here. We've still got time on this one. I did say 2-1 FC United before the match, but I think that I did say now 2-1 Cleethorpes at half time. So I hope it stays as we are, but it'd be unfair on Cleethorpes if they do concede a second goal. But that's what teams can do who are near the playoffs, who can battle hard. Anyway, yeah, that's how the goal went in for you. But let's see what happens in the last last 3 minutes now as we speak.
Cleethorpes now have a corner. Let's see what happens from this. Ref's just having a word. And he goes out for a goal kick from the right in the corner flag there. I think we've just seen 6 minutes added on here, if I'm right in what they've just said. Second yellow card there for the FC United player, and he is off with 2 minutes of the added on time to go. It was actually only 5, not 6, but he is off, and they have to play for the last 2 minutes with 10 men, which won't affect them probably, but the rain is now starting to come down, quite a heavy drizzle now, so let's see what happens for the rest of this one here. This is probably the last attack of the game. Let's see what can happen. The board says 94, so probably is. And there it is. You can hear the few bangs on the side of the ground here. FC United have lost, but Cleethorpes have won in the drizzle now as it comes down. It's Cleethorpes 2, FC United 1. I'll tell you about my thoughts in a minute and my ratings, but wow, well done Cleethorpes. That was a valiant effort, amazing.
So it finishes here. Cleethorpes winning 2-1 with a frantic end to the match in the last 2 minutes of normal time and the 5 minutes added on. It was a scramble to try and get the win, but they got the win that they wanted. A little bit of confrontations after the game as well from both teams, but very good game of football here at Cleethorpes ground. Just behind me, there it is, the ground. I'll give you my full ratings in a minute, but what a game it was. Two good goals, two scrambles for the two goals in the second half. The first one was so the first goal in the game, if you want to know that very quickly, on the right-hand side for Cleethorpes, the player passes it into the box and the player slots it nicely into the left-hand side of the goal. Very nice goal. And then the second goal for Cleethorpes was into the box, takes the shot, it scrambles in the 6-yard box, comes out to one of the Cleethorpes players inside the box, and about a yard behind the penalty spot, he gets the ball and smacks it into the back of the net, the opposite side to where the keeper is. And it was exactly pretty similar to the FC United Manchester goal. Ball into the box, a player clears it away straight to FC United Manchester player who slaps it into the opposite side of the goal where there's no players. So there you go. That is how the game finished here, 2-1, and they deserve it. Cleethorpes, very good game. Yeah, it was here. Very good atmosphere from the FC United Manchester fans. That might, I know they're not the home fans, but that might ramp up the rating for atmosphere here because they never stopped all game. I'm just going to say, but really good game of football, end to end, scrappy. We did have the last 3 minutes in rain. The rain has now finally stopped about 2 minutes after the game. Now we are. But there you go. That's it from me today here at Cleethorpes ground. Another Lincolnshire non-league ground ticked off for the series today. Let's go into the ratings then and see what Cleethorpes get in terms of ground, atmosphere, cost, and my overall thoughts. Let's go into that now. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
So let's go into the ratings then and see how well Cleethorpes match up with Boston Town, Lincoln United and Grantham Town. Boston Town are top on 15 points and Grantham are bottom on 10.5. And in the middle, of course, is Lincoln United on 14.5 out of 20. So how will Cleethorpes match up today in the ratings? Let's get on into them. Starting off then with the ground, and I like Cleethorpes' ground because it's different. And why I say that is because if you walk all the way down the bottom of the car park, past where the team bus normally parks, go through the turnstile there, you go into a bit of grass which has loads of benches on it next to the outdoor bar where you can buy food, and also the barbecue there as well where you can get your burgers and your food from as well, and that's really nice. And then you walk through 2 bushes into the ground, which is lovely, which has 3 stands, 1 for seating with cover, 1 for standing with cover, and 1 seated stand that doesn't have cover next to the club shop and the scoreboard, and where the match official tells you the team news and also tells you when the goals go in, so the person on the tannoy. And I also like the modern style look of the changing rooms for the players and the officials to go in as well. I really do. And there's one side as well which does have room to improve, which is good as well if they need to as well, which is really nice touch. Because of all of this, I do like the ground, but I don't think it's one of the best in the league, but it's still really good. I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5. So then on into atmosphere, and it's a very family-friendly atmosphere, I've got to say, down at Cleethorpes. It really is. Like, it's all ages are down there to watch their team play football. And when a goal does go in as well, I like it that they bang on the side of the hoardings as well, and also sing and shout for the team. Like, throughout the game, they were shouting Owls, 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 which is the nickname of the football team. And I really did like that. I really did. But it is only a small pocket of fans who are singing and shouting for the club. So that is why it's a really nice family-friendly atmosphere down there. It wasn't all game, it was probably maybe 4 or 5 times through each half they were singing and shouting for their team, but that does spur your team on. I do just want to say I am going to give this an extra half a rating just because of the FC United fans not stopping throughout the whole game of football. They were singing and shouting throughout the whole thing. They were, and I give a good credit to their team. They were, even though they lost, they still at full time sang 2 chants after the full time whistle, and that's a credit to them. So because of that, I am going to give the rating here at the ground a 3 out of 5 for atmosphere. Now on to cost, and I think it's reasonably priced down at Cleethorpes. I do. It's £12 for entry for an adult, which I think is really good for the league. Some in the league are a little bit higher than that, so it's fairly priced. In the ground itself, you've got the food and drink prices, some a bit more expensive than I thought they would be, but most of them are very fairly priced, and it's really good to see. And in the club shop, it's good price too. £10 for a bucket hat is really good price, and some other things in there are fairly priced too. Because of all of this, I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5. So then on into my overall experience, and I've got to say this here, kudos to the groundsman for getting that game on. It was really good for them. After all the rain we've had over the last couple of days, kudos to them for actually getting the game on. It was a heavy pitch, and that's probably why FC United Manchester didn't play the greatest of football. I don't think they wanted to be there and play on that pitch, but they did, and Cleethorpes scored the goals that they needed to when they did, and also made it a hard, tricky match for the away team, FC United, of course. And of course, I've got to give credit to the Cleethorpes fans who were singing and shouting throughout the game, but were overshadowed, sadly, by the couple of hundred FC United fans who made all that noise. And I just want to say as well, well done for 862 fans being at that good game, even though Grimsby were at home down the road in the FA Cup. So kudos to all the fans that did turn out to watch Cleethorpes in the league, and all them FC United fans who travelled as well. Because of all of this, and because I liked the ground in general, how it's got room to improve, and it has a designated area, of course, for the bar and for the where you can get your burgers and food from, and also it has a nice area as well they do for changing rooms. Because of all of this, and just I thought it was a great little venture for me to travel the hour and 10 minutes that I did, and I really enjoyed my time. I'm giving this my overall experience of a 4 out of 5. So then, the overall rating, what did Cleethorpes get? Well, they got a 14 out of 20, which is a really good score. Anything over half is a great score, and that puts them in the table in third between Lincoln United and Grantham Town. Well, there you go. That is my experience down at Cleethorpes. Really enjoyed my time down there. It was a really good game of football too, and I hope you are enjoying this series and enjoying the video. If you have, please do smash a like, and of course hit that subscribe down below as well. There will be games not just in Lincolnshire on this channel coming up in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for that. But that is it from me, Non-League James Boyle. Thanks for watching, hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Goodbye.